Assalamualaikum. Today my team will present about case study DJF 51082 Quality Control, lecture by Encik Muhadir bin Saiman. My team is myself, Muhammad Amri bin Mazlan, Izil Izwan bin Muhammad Hamzah, Muhammad Fakrul bin Abdul Rahim, and Lim Jia Chen. Content of the slide is introduction, quality control use, justification, data collection, sequence, other QC tools use, and conclusion. First, introduction. Company we use is Umicore. Introducing Umicore, a powerhouse in the industrial sector that stands as a beacon of excellence and innovation. With a rich history dating back to 1805, Umicore has emerged as a global leader in materials technology, specializing in products that fuel industrial process across diverse sectors. Headquartered in Brussels, Belgium, the company has become synonymous with cutting-edge solutions in areas such as catalysts, special metal, and battery materials. Umicore's impact extends far beyond its originals, reaching industry worldwide and providing essential components for the manufacturing, automotive, and energy sector. Challenge for Umicore. Customer wants zero defect and often require capability studies. Process must be stable and meet specifications that vary from customer to customer. Umicore operates in industry where regulator standards are stringent. Umicore faces competition from other companies in material technology and recycling sector. Maintaining a competitive edge through innovation, efficiency, and strategy partnership is the key to long-term success. While Umicore is a proponent of sustainability, the transition to more sustainable practice can be challenging. Balancing economic viability with environmental and social responsibility requires strategic planning and ongoing commitment. Next is the quality control tools used. In the made up story, I told about Umicore dealing with challenge in keeping their supply chains strong. They use something called histogram as part of their plan. Imagine histogram like visual chart that show how different things are spread out. Here are they found out chart helpful. First, finding pattern and trends, which is histogram made it easier to see patterns and trends in information. For Umicore, this means looking at past data but problem in the supply chain or change in price. The histogram help them notice if similar things tend to happen again and again. Second is checking for risk. Histogram can help figure out how risky certain things are for the supply chains. Umicore can use this chart to look at data about things like political event, economic signs, or how well their supply are doing. It helps them understand what might go wrong and how bad it would be for supply chains. Third is using data to make smart choice. Umicore use advanced tools like histogram to make decisions based on fact. By looking at this chart, they can understand how different things affect the supply chains. This helps them make smarter choices when things change. Fourth is getting warning early. Imagine if Umicore had a system that could warn warn them if something might go wrong. Histogram can be part of this system warning. By keeping an eye on how things are usually, Yumiko can notice if something unusual is happen and fix it before it becomes big problem. Fifth is using resources wisely. Histogram help Yumiko decide where to put their time and money. If they see the certain part of their business are more likely to have problem, they can plan and use their resources in those areas to make sure everything keep going well. And for the last is getting better over time. Yumiko use histogram to see if the thing they do to fix problem actually work. By comparing the chart before and after they make change, they can see if their solution are making things better or not.
My name is Lim Jia Chen and my number metric is 11 DKM 21F1044. So I will present my part, that is justification for the appropriateness of the tool. So I will start from usage of histogram. So in the slide, as you can see, it has three. First is inequality planning. The inequality planning, the histogram help identify area where improvement will have the most significant impact of quality. So the histogram is a valuable tool for planning quality and taking preventive measure to improve process. The second is inequality control. The histogram are a powerful tool in quality control as they help identify cause of poor performance and enable improvement in process and work products. By analyzing the data represented in histogram, corrective action can be taken to address the identified issue and enhance overall quality. And the last is align project management. Histogram are also available tool in Align for visualizing data, facilitating data-driven decision making. In an iteration retrospective, you can use a histogram to analyze the frequency of different type of detect issue or impediments encountered. For example, you can create a histogram showing the number of detect reported per interaction to identify recurring pattern and priorities action into the improve quality. Similarly, during an interaction review, a histogram can be used to present data on complete use story. For instance, the team can create a histogram to display the distribution of story point complete and help stakeholder understand the progress in the interaction. So next slide, I will start from the data distribution visualization. So the Yumiko deal with various material and process in its manufacturing and understand the distribution of key quality parameters is crucial. The histogram tool excel in visualizing the frequency and distribution of such as data, providing a clear picture of the variation present. The second is identification of common issue. The histogram tool allow Yumiko to identify pattern and common issue by analyzing the shape and characteristics of the histogram. Peak or cluster in a histogram can highlight area where the manufacturing process may be consistently deviating from this year's specification. Number 3, quick decision making. Histograms are easy to interpret, enabling quick decision making. Yumiko can swiftly identify whether the quality parameter is within acceptable limit or if there are variations that need attention. This support a timely response to quality issue, preventing prolonged deviation from standard. Number 4, focus on critical parameter. By using the histogram tool, Yumiko can prioritize its efforts by focus on critical parameters that have a significant impact on product quality. This ensures that resources are allocated efficiently, addressing the most influential factor first. And number 6 is continuous improvement. The historian tool is not a one-time solution but can be used iteratively for continuous improvement. Umicore can monitor change in the distribution of quality parameters over time, allowing for proactive adjustment to processes and maintaining a consistent level of quality. And the number 6 is communication and training. The histogram are effective tool communication within the organization. They provide a visual representation that can be easily shared and understood by various stakeholders. Additionally, the tool can be used for training purposes, helping personnel understand the importance of maintenance specification quality standard. Next, complementary with others QC tool. The histogram tool complement others QC tools such as control chart and Pareto chart. Is provide a detailed view of the distribution aspect, which can be integrated with others tools for a comprehensive analysis of the manufacturing process. And the last is compliant with industry standard. Many industries, including manufacturing, have established standard for acceptable variation in quality parameters. The histogram tool help Umicore ensure compliance with this standard with providing a systematic and visual approach to monitoring and controlling the distribution of relevant data.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Fakul Ibrahim. My metric number was 11 DKM to 1F1032. I'm from class DKM5C. Data collection. The first one was a survey. The Umicore company have made a survey to collect the data from the individuals and groups. This can be conducted. So the number 2 was interview. Interview involve a direct interaction between the researcher and the respondent. They can be conducted in person, over the phone, or through the video. The conferencing. Interview can structured with predefined questions, semi-structure, allowing flexibility, or unstructured, it more conversational. For number 3 was observation. The company observe and record the behavior, actions, or event in the natural setting. This method is useful for gathering the data for Umicore on human behavior, interactions, or phenomena without direct interventions. Number 4 was experiment. Experimental study involve the manipulations of variable to observe the impact on the outcome. Researchers control the conditions and collect the data to draw a conclusion about the causes and the effect, a relationship, or the data for the Umicore. Number 5 was group. Focus group bring together a small group of individuals in Umicore who discuss a specific topic in a moderate setting. This method help in understanding opinion, perceptions, and experience for the company, and it's shared by the participants. All the example and the finance graph was the example of the data collection, what defined by the primary methods. So for the next slide, this is the example of the collecting data for the Umicore, where they're using histogram graph for the collecting data that they have get from the step, the first step that I have talked about before this. Consequences not using the QC tool for Umicore. Decrease customer certification. One of the main risks of not incorporating quality management in business is decrease the customer certification. Customers expect high quality product or service from Umicore. that meet their needs and expectations, and when these expectations are not met, they may be disappointed or frustrated. This can lead to loss of business, reduce revenue and damage to the Umicore reputations. The second one was increased costs. When the quality issues are not identified and addressed, they can lead to the costly returns and customer complaints. In addition, the defect and errors in the product or services can result in additional costs for reworks and repairs and lost productivity. This cost can significantly impact a company Umicore's bottom line and profitability. The third one was decreased efficiency. Without the effective quality management process, the business may struggle to identify and eliminate the source of waste and inefficiency in their operations. This can reduce the efficiency and productivity, impacting the company's bottom line. Number 4, it also can increase safety risks. The quality management can help identify and address the potential safety hazards in product or services. Then it also can improving the end user safety. Without the quality management, business may be at the risk of producing product or services that pose a safety risk to customers. Number 5, loss of market share. The companies of Umicore company that do not prioritize quality may struggle to retain their market share in the face of competitions from businesses that do. This can lead to reduce their profitability and financial stability. And number 6, decreased innovations. Without focus on quality, businesses may be struggle to identify opportunity for improvements and innovation in their products or services. This can limit the ability to stay ahead of the competitions and meet the evolving needs of their customers. And last but not least was loss of credibility. Umicore company known for producing a low quality product for providing a poor service may struggle to establish credibility with customers and other stakeholders. This can impact the company's ability to secure a new business and a partnership with the biggest company.
So the next is the example of data collection. So in this slide, as you can see, it has some data that is revenue from clean mobility and recycling, gross dividend, and basic adjusted EPS. So in this data of the revenue from clean mobility and recycling, the trace revenues from clean mobility and recycling in 2020 years is 72%, but at 20 and 22, the data is slightly increased and the percentage is 78%. This shows that Umicore's business is not losing money. The data between 2018 and 2022 is also very stable. So that is 75% in 2019, 2020 is 79%, 2021 is 79%. The others data such as gross dividend, its trend is the 5 years is one of player expect for 2019. The dividends is dramatically in decrease. For the data, EPS data is played outing in 2019 to 2020, and in 2021 the data is rapid growth, and 2022 the data is slightly decreased. Next, that is the greenhouse gas emission. The data is given the scope 1 emission and scope 2 emission, and the next data is scope 1 plus 2 GHG emission market base. So in this data, as we can see, in 2022 total market base emission decreased 90% year to year to 684,993 tons CO2e compared to 846,500 437 ton CO2e in 2021. This decrease was observed across all business groups and year-on-year reduction on both Scope 1 7% and Scope 2 29%. The decrease in Scope 1 emission was primarily due to change in electricity grid emission factor (EFS) in Hoboken, Belgium. A nitric acid plant was operational, resulting in a 20% decrease in nitrous oxide emission compared to 2021 and a significant decrease in process emission in 2023. Umicore now apply a more strict heuristic for electricity grid EFS using super specific EFS, the latest residual mix EFS and national production EFS in decreasing order of preference. Next, that is the data about the energy consumption. So the total consumption in 2022 was 3,013 TJ compared with 8,308 TJ in 2021, a decrease of 12%. This decrease in energy consumption can be mainly attributed to a decrease in activity in our energy and surface technology business group and reduced energy use in recycling. From 2018 to 2020, total energy consumption averaged between 7,400 and 7,600. So after all data has been chosen and collected, then put it in the histogram graph, it looks simple and easy for the people to understand their data, and it can make people believe in their company, and it also can make company to grow more than today.
Hello, my name is Ajay Izami Amzar and my metric is 101 DKN 21F1048. Okay, next, other tools. We use histogram. The frequency distribution describes how frequently a particular value appears in a set of data. The most common graph used to show frequency distribution is a histogram. You can use it to spot outliers and identify trends and patterns in the data. Here some instances where you can use a histogram. Assessing whether the process and can satisfy the customer needs. Analysis the distribution to identify the number of quality control issues. Analysis the output from a supplier process. Determining whether the process has changed over time. Comparing the output of two more processes. Communicating the result of various trials quickly and easily. Next, other tools that we can use is control chart. Control chart are graphs that illustrate how a process develops. In the control chart, you can see lines that define the upper and lower control limit, along with the mean. A data point that outside the control limit shows that there could be a problem that needs further investigation. It is similar to the concept of outlier. There are some scenario where you can use a control chart. First, detecting and correcting problem in ongoing process. Predicting the outcome of a process. Determining the stability of a process. Analysis pattern of process variation because of special causes such as rare event or common causes. Evaluating whether specific component of a process require change or the entire process. Next, determining if the quality improvement project aim to prevent specific problem or introduce fundamental change to the process. Next other tool is scatter diagram. A scatter diagram primary objective is to show the relationship between the two variables. Using a scatter diagram, One can confirm or disprove or cause an effect relationship between two variables. Here are some possible correlation. First, positive. Increasing one variable causes the other to increase. Next, negative. A decrease in one variable causes a decrease in another. Next, no correlation. Increase one variable does not affect the other. Scatter diagram plot numeric data pair on axis with each axis corresponding to a variable to look for a relationship between them. The point falls along a line or curve if there is a correlation between the variable. The stronger the correlation, the closer the point converge. Next, in the conclusion, quality control tools are important to maintain and improve product quality. They help identify defect, deviation, or inefficiency in the manufacturing process, ensuring the final product meets established standards. Implementing this tool increase consistency, reduce defect, and ultimately increase customer satisfaction. Continued improvement methodologies often support by quality control tools allow companies to adapt to changing demand, improve efficiency, and remain competitive in the market.